Yes, gonna talk about the drive-in theaters and holy shit, yeah. I have to go to the. I grew up in the '80s, so yeah, I was in drive-in theaters in the '80s. Holy shit, that was an experience. Uh, but it was mainly when I was a kid, and funny enough, uh, at the time you didn't realize that drive-in theaters were going out because I was a kid and I had no fucking clue, right? And so oh, what an experience that was. I've got a picture here. Maybe I'll put it up right about here. And that's of that's the one I went to about, I don't know, 6 7 years ago. It was the one we used to go to when I was a kid. I just had to go back and see it. That might have been like 10 years ago, almost now. Yeah, that was probably about 2001, 2002. That was maybe 26, 27. But I just wanted to go back there we went with all like buddies and family and all that. But yeah, and I took a picture of it because just had to take of that screen. It was actually, the screen was different. They renovated and stuff, but that was the same drive-in theater that I used to go to. And yeah, that back to the experience of going to a drive-in theater. That's like nothing you've ever felt. If there's a drive-in theater nowadays, there still is one around here. I don't know if it's still going or not. You go to it because that's like nothing, you know. But when I was a kid, I was just insane. The problem still is, I like anybody around here, friends, family. I've never known anybody that's a horror movie fan like me, and I got lucky 2 times when I was a kid though. But most of the movies that we'd go and see would be like the Superman ones and Gremlins and Ghostbusters, mostly for like kids and stuff. It was kids movies and stuff like that, right? Like, well, Gremlins, Ghostbusters, all those movies were good. I love the Superman series, but of course the horror movie. I got lucky 2 times when I was about 12 in 1987. In drive-in theaters, I don't know if you said this, Wolfman, but I don't know who was asking about drive-in theaters, but they still do this now, I think. There's always 2 movies, like when you go that night. Well, that's what it was here. There was 2 movies. The early one, which usually was the kids one, then the later one. But on this particular weekend, I lucked out because the movie Lost Boys was playing and Predator was playing, which is the theme music that I have going right now. And you might have figured that out. But they started playing at the exact same time, like in the exact same drive-in theater. And my sister loved those Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. And Corey Feldman was actually in a lot of horror movies when he was a kid, but I don't know if he's the one that just died. But anyway, yeah, so she wanted to see that one, and my dad, me too, I was still like Arnold. He was a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, still is, but he wanted to see Predator, right? I didn't think he would realize how gory and brutal it would be at some points, but because he's not into that stuff. Well, it was to me. It's not. To us, it's not. But to somebody that's not a big horror movie fan, that is, right? But yeah, so I got lucky and saw Lost Boys and Predators that night, and that was the fucking best. Oh, drive-in theater, man. When you're outdoors, like everybody's talking. And you're talking to the people next to you. You're talking over here. You, as you're a kid, you fall asleep, right? In the back of the car or whatever you have. Like you were talking about the camper or whatever. Wolfman, and we had like it was a station wagon, so we could all like lie down at the back, and yeah, that was pretty cool. Like it'd take the seats would go down and everything, and we'd just lie down in the back. And yeah, it was drive-ins were up, like those older ones were up until I was about the perfect age, like 13, 14, because that's when I started. Oh, I just wanted to go to the theater, right? The movie theater. But before that, it was like, I would still go probably now, you know. Like, if I could get to a drive-in theater, like the one that's around here is pretty fucking far, like a couple hours drive, so. But that, yeah, that was my little stint on drive-in theaters, and I hope I got the picture up, and you get to see the picture of the drive-in theater here. And there you go, yeah. Predator was amazing on that screen. I'll rock you later.